Oh, okay, this is like old-fashioned days, isn't it? Do you want to do my visor too? No, don't do my visor. Cheers. Well, here we are. Royal Enfield Interceptor. Grey and black with like, I think I had a Chrysler that was this colour. I don't know what colour you'd call it. Marvellous. Obviously ridden one before. Oh, there's my mate, look, he's filming me. See you later. Here we go. Going to drive in Cambridge. Don't know what'll happen. Don't know what the roads are like or anything in Cambridge. Well, I do, to be fair. Oh, quite a nice sound. Little popple. Let's see what occurs here. Need to get out. Don't want to be in the way of this cyclist. Come on. There we go. We're off. So I think this is 40 miles an hour here. That's quite good, isn't it? Quite nice. Just move that camera back a bit. Glorious day for it. Glorious day, and I've got the right gloves. Excellent. Plenty of fuel. This one's done, this is obviously a test bike, 1,573 miles, so it's pretty well run in, I should imagine. Mirrors are pretty good, all set up, and it's quite loose and free flowing. You know, like I've said about the W800, it revs easy, it revs around, no trouble at all. But just need to adjust that mirror a little bit, I think. Just turn it in a bit. There we go. That's it. Now I can see the white van behind me. Excellent. So don't know where I'm going. So it could be good fun. There we go. The A14. Look at this nice new road. Oh, it's very smooth on this road. Where do we go? Dry Dayton. Straight on. We'll go straight on. Dry Dayton. That'll brakes nice and smooth, not over keen, which is nice. Sometimes they can be a bit too sharp on new bikes once the bed is in. Nice burble. This is marvellous. Look at this, not much traffic either. Dead lucky. Every time I do a test ride, I kid you not. So I have ridden one of these before, and it was under different conditions. It was much greyer and colder and heavy traffic. So this is quite pleasant. Look at this, it's like a racetrack. It's not a thing in sight. It's amazing. Yeah, this is very pleasant. Excellent. I think if I went for one of these, I'd have to go for one with the metal badge on, like I showed you in my video. If you hadn't seen that, if I haven't put that video up, if I've done that separately, I apologise for that. But they do like a metal badge that sits here. It's marvellous. We'll go off down this way. Oh, look at this. This is more like it. God, this is very soothing. This is, yeah, this is lovely. Round the corners, just tips in. Maybe a little bit lazy, sort of wants to go out, but not much. It's a, you know, there's so many reviews out there, and I'm sure you've watched all of them, and they probably all say the same thing. so I'm not telling you anything new. So very smooth. So looking at it, 2 clocks, favourite, number 1, top of the list. That's preference, rev counter and speedo. That's just lovely. Yeah, it's got a little bit of digital there to tell you how much fuel you've got. Don't know what the fuel economy is, you'll have to look that up yourselves. I can't tell for you with that. The seat is firm but comfortable. I understand you can get like a touring seat. I don't know if that means it's softer or what have you. Go, look, motorbike, marvellous. Controls all easy, basic, you know, indicators, lights, starter, off. Yeah, excellent. Nothing to go wrong. And the engine's got a nice sound. It's got a little bit of whine. What's it? We'll go down to Cotton, Maddenley. We'll go down there. See what this road's like. This is more like Suffolk. Look at this, bumpety roads. So we'll go down here. Go down here a little bit. Look at this countryside. Marvellous, ladies and gentlemen. Just outside Cambridge. Reminds me of Suffolk. Except everyone speaks different language. This is very pleasant and jarring enough to remind me to get an idea of how it handles, you know. If I were to have one of these in Suffolk, how would it cope with it? And so far I'd have to say it's coping with it very admirably. It's not knocking me about too much. And I don't know these roads, so I've got to go steady, you see. Suspension feels a little bit soft behind, not much, but I'm sure I could adjust that. It is a very useful bike, I think. It does remind me of the W800 a little bit. Slightly different noise. Obviously I'm sat more upright. But oh, little bird there disappearing. Nice twisty roads. This is lovely. Really quite enjoying myself here. Before, when I rode the Interceptor, I'd been slightly disappointed, and that I didn't instantly fall in love with it. But you know, some bikes, that doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. No idea where I'm going now. This is not good. We'll go to crematorium. Let's have a look. Go to the crematorium, then we can always come back. Remember that junction. Yeah, so yeah, very free revving, goes all the way without much hassle, and handles quite well. Yeah, in fact, handles very well, really. Yeah, it's very pleasant. 60 miles an hour, just over 4,000 revs. That's lovely. Is this a nice spot? I think there's a better spot than that I saw somewhere. Marvellous. So of course over in Cambridge, I can't do the Suffolk Boatyard Road test or the Suffolk Road test, but this other lane that I've been on, that's as close as I think I can find at the moment. This is much more Suffolk, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Telephone box and everything. Thatched roof. The one there is like a tent. Look at that, marvellous. Oh, caught me out on that bump, but it wasn't too bad. So that was lucky. So yeah, this is very British, isn't it? Very British. Look at this, lovely houses, marvellous bumpy road. So this is as good as the Suffolk Road test. What I need to do this is perfect. So here we have it then. Finally, lots of people have been mentioning it to me. The Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 in its natural habitat, the English countryside. Look at that, beautiful, birds singing, everything. Much nicer day to test than the last time I tested an Interceptor. And do you know what? It makes a difference. It does make a difference. But let's have a look at it. I'm not sure about this colour. It's okay. It's not the colour I would go for. But it's lovely. Nice big metal engine there. That's very clearly a statement in itself. The quality. You know, let's have a look at those wells. You know, they're as good as any I've seen on anything else. You know, because everyone keeps going on about them. It's making me paranoid that I'm missing them, but it doesn't seem to matter what bike I look at. The exhaust, I'd probably want to do something with the exhaust, to be honest, make it a little bit more louder. I don't know. It's quite nice as it is, and it does make a nice sound, just as standard. Nearly fell over then. Fell in a hole. That'd have been funny, wouldn't it? I assume that mudguard extender comes on everything, you know, as standard. What does come as standard, I'm pleased to say, is centre stand. Piggyback shocks. Lovely. Oil cooler there at the front, little oil cooler, hardly notice it. This seat is firm. Indicators, lots of people didn't like it. I think TMF didn't like his indicators. Oh, fine, they do a job, they tell people. You know, they tell people which direction you're going. That's their job. I don't care so much. That's fine for me. Mirrors, Mickey Mouse mirrors. That's alright for me. Cyclists there give me a bit of a funny look, think I'm lunatic. But yeah, nice round clock, halogen light, no LEDs on this. Round clocks, lovely. Mirrors, perfect, can see perfect oil behind me. Handlebars good width. Quite like this bar, to be honest, so I could fasten stuff on there, couldn't I? I don't think I'd get a watch small enough to go on there though. But yeah, no, it all seems jolly acceptable. Yeah, marvellous. Starting procedure, ignition on, everything whips round, pull the clutch in. Off we go. There we go, let's have a listen. it sounds marvellous, doesn't it? Sounds absolutely marvellous from behind. It's got Wendy's issue. All the noise is there behind. You can't hear it when I'm riding, so I'd have to do something about that, I think. But you know, it is loud enough, don't get me wrong. It's just I'm a noise freak. Yeah. So let's get back on the road and do the senses test. So smelling it, a nice warm motorcycle engine always smells nice. So we'll get that out because I forgot that on the Speed Triple 1200. And we'll get on to touch, I think, next. So touch to feel. It's pretty. You know what? It's good quality. It's nice. Everything feels good. There's nothing cheap. Nothing feels cheap about it. Yes, it's not the close my visor, sorry. It's not up here, but it certainly doesn't feel cheap. And all the chrome and stuff, some of it's plastic, but it still feels nice. The mirrors feel nice and solid. It feels solid, which always gives you a bit of comfort, doesn't it? Yeah. So, sight to look at. It's classic, isn't it? Very, very classic to look at. Nice. Marvellous, really. You know, in this day and age, that we can buy something that goes like this and looks like this. So, for the sight thing, it's excellent. Hearing, well, I've already said it does, and you could hear presumably you could hear just then when I did that. It does sound nice. It's got a bit of a growl, and I really think I ought to do the Continental. I think that's the bike I want to really try. I think I do like this, but I just wonder if the Continental sounds any different. I don't know. I'd have to try it to decide. No idea where I'm going, so I'm gonna go this way. Yeah. So I think that's everything, isn't it? Smell, touch, sight and sound. Oh no, where did I go on here? Did I go up here? I don't know. Oh god, am I lost? Could be. Might have to go back to that roundabout and find out. But taste. Ha! It's taste. I forgot taste. I'm not tasting it. It's pointless. I might as well have forgotten it. I know. So that comes down to that sixth sense. How does it make me feel? Well, it's pretty good. You know, I feel content. There is something about it that offers me a little bit of contentment. Now where do I go? Don't want to go that way, I want to go this way. Yeah, Cambridge crematorium. So let's give it a little bit more welly and see. Oh, this is marvellous. Look at this road. Marvellous, simply marvellous. Yeah, going past the crematorium made me wind the throttle back a bit. Funny, isn't it, that? Yeah, definite contentment. It's getting towards 30. Look at this, I've got some. Oh, thank you very much. I was just about to catch those Sportsters up and overtake them. That'd have been fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, marvellous. Oh, they're going round, they're waiting for me. What else can I say? They fancy a burn up. Look at him, oh, he thinks he's smart now. Off he goes. Yeah, there is definitely a feeling similar to I get from Bertie. I can't describe it. It's there is a bit of a satisfaction, a contentment, satisfaction. I don't know. Is it because it allows you to feel like you're in control? So you know, some bikes, they take control. Betty was a prime example. She took control. And I didn't like that about it. Didn't like that. I want to be in control. Bertie, he is in control, but he ain't gonna do nothing bad. You can trust Bertie. And I get the feeling like that about this Interceptor. So yeah, that's I wasn't expecting that. That surprised me quite a lot. Yeah, it's just thrown another spanner in the works, hasn't it? 40 miles an hour speed limit, just remembered. We're just slowing down to 30. But it is very comfortable. Very comfortable. The more I've sat on it, the better it's got. Yeah, it has surprised me. Well, it hasn't surprised me because I sort of knew, because I sort of got that feeling before, but not to this extent. But then it wasn't a sunny day. Do you know what I mean? It's lovely. It's absolutely marvellous. Yeah. And here we are back already. It's been no time at all. Turned my indicator off. I remembered. Look at that. Suki GSX. Ah. It has a nice tick over rumble, doesn't it? It's very nice. Lovely. What do you reckon? So there we go. Look at that. Marvellous. Nice little treat. Excellent. Brakes, absolutely fine. Gearbox, sweet as a nut. You know, what else can you say? Just looking, could get a watch round here. I'm gonna have to do another unboxing though. If I did that, it probably deserves a digital one. Don't know. I have to think about that. Yeah, marvellous.